Hello again, everyone. Vincent Shuta here for Shuta Multimedia. Today I'm coming to you from Reaper's Revenge, a location somewhere near the village of Montdale, which somehow still has an Olyphant address. Yes, apparently I'm always an Olyphant, even when I'm not. But there are other contradictions here as well. For here I am surrounded by the undead, yet they are not dead, or even undead, or really dead. They just have great makeup. And it doesn't matter whether or not you want to check it out with me. You have no choice. For this is Infect Scranton, which is not in Scranton, except for the pub crawl, which was last night, which may be why everyone looks like zombies. I say, well, who do we have here today?
Michael George.
Christine Van Arsdalen. Brittany Roach. Amanda Staniszewski.
Okay, now you look like you've all fallen through a chipper shredder. So now, are you guys doing your own makeup? Did they do the makeup here? How'd that all work out?
We did it here.
That's all, well, obviously they got some serious professional stuff going on here. This is impressive and I will say somewhat scary. Look out, there's zombies run! So you guys having fun so far?
Yeah.
I take it you're all, now are you guys slow chasers, fast chasers?
I'm a slow chaser.
Okay.
Slow chasers and fast chasers.
Fast chaser.
Oh, very cool, very cool. And with other zombies drifting about here. You guys, now, have you guys already been chasing people, or are you on break, or is it still firing up?
Starts in a little bit.
Yeah.
But they'll all be zombies eventually.
They'll all, you got all right. I like they got a positive attitude. He knows success is in the wind here.
This is the one you gotta watch out for.
That's it. Now there's no like if there's nobody around, you guys don't start like feeding on each other, do you? There's nothing like that.
Why, you got brains?
I think their brains are long gone. So
Oh, okay. So then they. Always start. Well, I tell you, I know there are brains to eat and people to catch. I guess thank you for your time, and have a great day.
Thank you.
thanks.
Zombie. Well, who do we have here today?
Amy. Cathy.
We have Amy and we have Cathy. And you guys, you don't only look undead. You look like a truck hit you. This is some amazing sort of stuff going on here. Now, are you just here for effect, or are you chasing today?
We're chasing.
Chasing. Now, are you slow chasing for effect? Just trying
Hide in the woods.
creeping people out.
I'm gonna grab them, just like they did to me last year.
Oh, you've got you know how this rolls.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I know you got to be getting ready to go out into the woods to be creepy.
Yes.
But thank you for your time. I'll tell you what, I'm scared and I know you. Have a great day now. Well, who do we have here today?
I'm Dan Yeager from Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Wow. Now, okay, question for you. You have terrified millions with your acting skills here. Can you tell me, what was the most interesting thing about being Leatherface?
The most interesting thing about being Leatherface,
over the years,
it was. I find the most interesting thing about him that he could actually be out there.
Really?
Unlike all the other, big horror characters these days, the killers, Leatherface could actually be out there.
There was nothing supernatural about it.
There
He
was
just
absolutely
bad.
and you could kill him,
Right.
So he always had that dimension. He wasn't, omnipotent and all powerful, and
Right.
and so it makes it, to me, a more interesting character.
What was the most fun for it for you?
There wasn't. I can't remember a moment in wardrobe and costume with a chainsaw that wasn't fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Probably the most fun was chasing poor Kenny up the stairs and then actually planting a real 3-foot-long steel hook into his back and dragging him back down the stairs.
How did they do? Didn't actually go into his back, obviously. I hope. I pray.
He had a protective harness on with a receiver in it, and it was a 3-foot-long steel meat hook.
But you actually got to drag him back down the stairs.
And dragged him down the stairs.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very few of the effects in that movie are digital.
Right.
It's pretty much, you know, what you see is what we did.
Very physical stuff. Wow.
Very.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. I could keep you here all day, really, but I know you got someone else who's already
All right,
looking.
well, let's go talk to these people.
All right, thanks a lot.
Ask me questions or what?
Yeah, we'll start out with who do we have here today?
Hey, how you doing? This is R.A. Mihailoff, best known as Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
So now tell me something. What was the experience of being Leatherface like for you? Everybody's got their own take on it, but what was it like for you being Leatherface?
Well, let me tell you, as a lifelong horror fan, you know, as a child, I always dreamed about how do you become the wolf man, the Frankenstein monster, or whatever. And then as I grew older and realized that acting was actually a profession, I set my cap in that direction. And so to have my very first starring role as an iconic horror character, it was like the full circle. Everything just all coalesced into one perfect moment. So it was beautiful.
Most excellent thing. Now, what was the strangest or most interesting thing about playing the character?
That's a good question. The strangest, most interesting thing. I don't know, but I can tell you the best evening I had on the set
Oh, absolutely. That'd be fantastic.
was when several of my friends all worked on one single night on the movie. So there we were. We were doing what we set out to do. We were working on a big Hollywood movie.
The dream had come true.
Yes.
Most excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yes, sir.
It's an honor to meet you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Who do we have here today?
We have Jamie Miller.
Michael. I'll stop calling you Koske. I'm serious.
We have a person over here who doesn't want to be on camera. So we're gonna lean this way. Angle.
So let's do this interview.
Michael Koske? Koske. Michael Koske.
Koske sounds fancy.
Koske. Very cool. Tell me about your experiences now. You were featured on The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I have been a ton of zombies in the
It's the
Walking
only one
Dead.
you have?
You are the whole flavor of The Walking Dead here.
Sure, yeah. This is me. I played the little girl zombie.
You played the little girl, but that is a hell of a thing to pull off. The makeup is incredible on that. This is a more conventional makeup job over here?
Yeah. These are some of my good ones.
Very cool, very cool. So what's it like? What's it like being a zombie? There's lots of people think, oh, I wish I was a zombie in The Walking Dead. What's it really like?
It sucks. That's not makeup. They actually beat us with baseball bats.
Oh, no kidding! See, now there's the things they don't tell you about.
I know. Well, if they told everybody, then nobody would come.
No one would show up. Well, how do they keep you motivated then? They have the people you're chasing beat you with the baseball bats? And then you...
They don't feed us, so they hold food on the other side, and we have to go for the food. Kind of like rabbits for carrots and stuff.
Oh, okay. Wow.
No, it is so much fun. It's a huge family. Everybody likes everybody, and it's so exciting being there. And you never know what you're gonna do, so you're just crazy excited to be there and see what you get to do next.
What's the strangest thing you've ever had happen?
Strangest thing I ever had happen.
Remember the weirdest situation?
Well, I've had like injuries on set. One scene I got my head cut off, and I actually really got hit in the head with a stunt machete. Thank God, otherwise I'd be dead. But,
Right.
Yeah, but
it said the quick one actually back.
it nailed me in the side of the head, and I was knocked out. I was unconscious.
Oh my goodness.
In fact, it was that day.
That day right there. That was Michonne and taking it out?
It was Rick and the machete in the first episode of season 3.
Oh my goodness. If he wasn't as used to you, Michonne's like, look, you're hitting the people we're working with.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, he was very apologetic.
Oh, I can imagine. He seems like a very nice guy from what the interview was.
Oh, yeah, so.
Well, thank you so much. I know I'm taking it now. I got people coming up here, so I gotta let you go. But thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you.
Well, here today, who do we have here today?
Are you going to ask me questions?
I can't. We have John.
Okay, hi, I'm John Russo, and I wrote the original Night of the Living Dead with George Romero. I've been writing, producing, and directing for a long time. So don't let my youthful looks fool you.
Well, let me ask you that. I'm going to ask you one past question, one future question. What was the most memorable thing you think about working on the original Night of the Living Dead?
Well, the first most memorable thing is that we were finally making our first feature film, so that's always exciting. In fact, there's electricity in the air anytime a movie rolls because it's such a struggle to get them financed and green-lighted. So, you know, that kind of thing was happening. But one of the things I always remember is walking out on the porch of the farmhouse about 5 o'clock in the morning one day, and Vince Stravinsky he had these stringy things, and he had a galvanized tub full of water, and he had a Coke bottle, and he was filling the Coke bottle with water and then pouring it into these stringy things and then tying the stringy things in knots. And I said, "What in the hell are you doing? It looks like a scene from a Fellini film or something." And he said, "Well, these are sheep's intestines from the slaughterhouse." And George said, "They don't look lifelike enough, and I got to fill them with water and tie them in knots and make them flop around a little bit."
Wow.
So I laughed, and you know, that's one of the things.
The things you didn't know could go on behind the scenes. That's amazing. Now my next question is, what's the thing that's got you excited right now? What are you doing?
Well, the thing I like best that I'm doing right now, and we have several movies that we're going to do and some that we're financed, but my new book, Dealey Plaza, which is not a horror novel, but it deals with this whole epidemic of violence in this country that got started with the Kennedy assassination that has never let up, and in fact is getting worse and worse. And it deals with this whole history of violence in the lives of the main characters, and it continues for 40 years in their lives. So it's got 18 5-star reviews on Amazon. It's a Writer's Digest select book, so it's doing real well, and I want to get it made into a movie because it should be.
Excellent. That's most excellent. That sounds fascinating. Well, thank you. I could keep going on for about 3 days, but I think I'm going to let you go.
Well, you can stay here. I'm leaving, but you'll stay.
Oh, okay.
If you want to stay here for 3 days, go.
But I'm gonna try not to tie up your time.
Other people might stay with you.
Yeah, we've got people here saying, "Gee, when am I gonna get my turn?" But thank you so much for your time and for your work. I will be looking for your book.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Okay, it's a simple case of, well, who do we have here today?
My name is Jacqueline Druga. I am an author, and I also do a podcast called Apocalypse Now on the Preppers Broadcasting. I write end of the world books. If I can end it, I do it. I am Apocalypse. I brought my poor daughter-in-law with me today, and I made her get made up for the zombie.
But she does look pretty much dead.
Doesn't she look good? You know,
looks fantastic for dead.
Apparently, she doesn't understand that they're making sexual comments about her on the internet. Your husband, just so you know, my son. But I do, this is what I do. I write apocalypse fiction. I do write other stuff, but I enjoy sci-fi and that aspect of it. And currently, I am working on my vampire series for Bermuda Press, and get that done, and my obligation with that, because I'm on timeline and a deadline with that.
Oh, very good. No, and yet I know how timelines are like, timeline, you're on a deadline, and you're here. We appreciate you so much. What brings you to the Scranton environs?
Well, Shannon Kieth invited me when I first started years ago, and I love it. I love it. And I actually come here for Doc McGrogan's restaurant.
All right.
We don't have one on the west part of the state, and it is the bomb. I love that restaurant. So we actually, when we come to Scranton, we come here for that restaurant.
Here for the food.
Yep, I can do them oyster shooters, dude.
Most excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
Anything
so much.
else you'd like to share with the world? Anything with new projects, things that are like floating?
Check out
top secrets?
Check out my podcast, preppersbroadcasting.com or apocalypsenanow.com.
We'll put that right up here. There we go. We're on the screen.
I am Apocalypse.
You are Apocalypse. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's do this now. Who do we have here today?
I'm Andy Hershberger. I'm co-author of Zombie Mania, 80 Movies to Die For, with my co-author.
Co-author Arnold Blumberg, and I also teach a course in zombies and popular media at the University of Baltimore. Been doing that since 2010, and on Twitter all the time, and we're on iTunes, YouTube, everywhere you can think of, doing my zombie podcast, Zombie and Walking Dead, Doctor of the Dead. Which
Excellent. Let's put that up here for the people. There you go. You can find that there in detail on the screen now through the magic of computer graphics.
Listen, I'm working on my zombie stand-up routine. Got one for you right now.
Excellent.
How are unbrushed teeth and zombies the same? They're both filled with decay.
Hey!
I got a million of them.
Yeah.
Really.
Fortunately, we don't have time for all 999.
And I've got them on my phone, so I'll recite them.
That's like, how many zombies does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
There you go. I think you've got a double act now. That's it.
We're going to work together.
You can work on that.
Perfect.
We're going to get a whole sitcom around that.
That's a zombie
My
sitcom.
Mommy the Corpse.
There you go. That'd be fantastic.
Over my mom's dead body. Literally.
Literally over your mom's dead.
It's about flying. We'll work
But
on
we
it.
don't want to reveal too much. You want people,
Yeah, I know.
you
You
know.
gotta build
The
suspense.
Sci-Fi Network's already stolen the idea, but put it in a tornado. Zombie NATO.
Zombie NATO. There you go.
There you go.
Zombie can.
Yeah.
But that sounds like sugar cane. Anyways,
Well, maybe you could do like a sweet yet sour kind of happy parts but sad parts kind of thing with
yet
that.
leathery.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work. That'll work.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Is there anything else you want? You guys sound like you're like whirlwinds of activity here. Is there anything, any other projects? You
It's been a nice event here today. It seems like there are a lot of people
beautiful.
going through. They only just have started the run that they're doing here today in Infect Scranton. So things are good here under the tent.
We got a lot of cool celebrities we get to see. Like we get to see Addy. We get to see
A
Johnny
number of
Russo.
people from Walking Dead, right? We've got not one but many leather faces available to people
Gunnar
today.
Hansen, like the king.
So it's a hard
Hollywood
cornucopia
Chainsaw
today here in
Hookers,
Scranton.
And he was in it. He was excellent. He was
Oh,
great in
absolutely.
Hellblock 13. And he's a good guy. Seen him at Fangoria conventions before.
Yeah.
Very cool. It's a happening event. Is what you're saying.
Yes, it is.
And it's a fun event. Everybody's running around, getting attacked by the living dead.
Turning.
What could be better than that? You
There's
know?
nothing better.
I
That's
can't
it.
think of a single thing. I got married the other day, and I was just like, honey, the only way this could be better is if there were corpses involved.
There you go.
Women love to hear that. I know that.
No,
It's
oddly,
endearing.
That was weird. I got to check on some stuff because she was not impressed.
Okay. That's everybody's
That says
different.
it all right there.
Yeah,
That says it.
I'm very happy, and that's what matters.
And that's
This
very
could go
good.
on, but that's probably not a good idea.
I
so-
can't imagine where we can go to improve
I
from
know.
that moment.
I think so.
Well, I could go home, but
But thank you so much for your time,
You're
gentlemen.
very
thank
welcome.
you, sir.
Well, so far I haven't seen any runners coming out. It's faintly disturbing, to be perfectly honest with you. They go into the woods and they don't come back, so I'll keep you posted. Or maybe I'll just run like hell. Well, who do we have here today?
Hello, I'm Addy Miller.
The Addy Miller.
The Addy Miller.
Addy, so now you've gotten to be alive for a while. You haven't had to be a dead person for a while. How are things going? What's the latest?
Well, I just did a film called Dark Places. It's starring Charlize Theron, Christina Hendricks, Chloe Grace Moretz, and Nicholas Hoult. And I'm so excited.
That's fantastic. Can you give any revelations as to your character?
Well, I play Chrissy Cates Younger, and she's not a very nice character. That's all I can say.
Oh, that's enough for us to, tweak the audience just a little bit here, Thank you so much. Well, thank you. It's good to see you back here in the Scranton environs.
Oh yeah,
How are
I'm
things,
excited to be back.
how are things going?
Oh, they're going great.
As far as here today?
Oh yeah, it's going great. Me and Brighton have been running around and playing tag with all the other kids, and it's been fun.
Most excellent, most excellent. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get an autograph for you here, and then I'll talk to you. Have anything else you want to tell the World Wide Web?
Sucks. I don't know.
That was classic, very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Did he die?
This is
That way, this way. The winner.
Daddy won! Daddy won!
What's that? Nobody else?
Come on. Remember, Uncle Brandon wasn't far behind.
Okay, you can make a move.
Why don't you take a bite out of your dad? I see the girl? Yeah. Coming? Yeah, those ones have been behind you for a while. Do you get a little water? Uncle Brandon was not far behind. You should be seeing him. Yeah, here comes a couple now. Well, they're walking around.
They're walking?
I think I'm just thinking of something. Here someone comes.
You think? Stop, they get eaten.
Pull into the weeds.
There's that girl. There, Uncle Brandon was. I think Uncle Brandon was wondering who it was. Me too. She's in second place.
Oh! She missed the finish.
We got some walkers. They're not running anymore. They're done.
Steering is critical. We're cool. We're not worried about zombies. We're going for a light little jog amongst the undead.
He's videotaping it. That's what Uncle Brandon is here.
Oh no. They've lost the will to run. Obviously zombified. Here's her looking good at the end.
French fries.
Yes, we are.
Where's that mud puddle?
Well, so far, the only downside today, we did have one Leatherface held up because of airport traffic and weather. And apparently they sent him to Chicago, even they couldn't fly him from Chicago to here directly, so he had to arrive a day later. So he's still trying to get here, still not quite here yet. But on the plus side, you can say that here in Montdale, Pennsylvania, it's the one place where even Leatherface can't quite get to you. I'm Vince Shuta for Shuta Multimedia. Don't even think of Zombies better recognize. That's right. Whew.